Did Jesus ever say to anyone, go to hell? Or maybe a softer version, you might go to hell. Was hell even in his vocabulary? Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to this power message entitled Intro to Gehenna, Not Hell. This is our 12th installment in the Say What series, where we've been considering Bible words that have been translated, erroneously I might add, into our English word hell. So please visit our YouTube channel and look for the Say What category, and there you can binge watch all of our previous episodes. And while there, click on the subscribe button. You'll be the first to receive all of our new Power Gospel videos. So Gehenna, it's a Greek word that some English Bible translations have rendered as hell, and to do so, in my opinion, totally misconstrues its meaning. You see, Gehenna was an actual place. It was on the map, just like, for example, Cleveland. Now, many Pittsburgh fans think that Cleveland should be renamed hell, and vice versa, I'm sure. But that's based on emotion and not facts. But seemingly and sadly, many Bible translations, such as the very popular King James Version, and the New American Standard Version, and the New International Version, well, they changed out the word Gehenna and substituted in the word hell. And this was done to fit an agenda. That being the promotion of a belief that was very unpopular during the first 400 years of the Christian church, but which has become very popular ever since. That being that a God of love, a God who sent Jesus to be the Savior of the world, well, in fact, He's not going to save the entire world, but rather will send some huge segment of it to hell. And paraphrasing from the Creedence Clearwater Revival song, what did these unfortunate ones do to deserve such a fate as to be tormented forever? Well, according not to the original Hebrew and Greek words of the Bible, but to some English translations of the Bible, here's how some people become unfortunate ones. Number one, they reject Jesus. Maybe they were raised in an anti-Christian culture. Maybe some religious figure abused them in some way. But for whatever the reason or for no reason at all, they want nothing to do with Jesus. They reject Him. And according to evangelicals, this is unfortunate. Or number two, they don't outright reject, they simply neglect Him. These people knew about Jesus. They may have even admired Him from a distance and admired His teachings. But this category of people failed to make a decision to believe in and confess Jesus as their personal Savior. They never said a sinner's prayer, or if they did, they probably didn't believe it. So according to evangelicals, these two are unfortunate ones. Now, I'm on record and have over 140 power messages to prove it, that to believe in Jesus as the Messiah of Israel and Savior of the world and to follow Him, well, that's the single best decision you could ever make in your life. But my reasons to compel people to believe are not so they can become saved, to become fortunate, but rather to simply express gratitude for what He's already done for you, and that you are fortunate. Maybe you just didn't realize it yet. Now check out what it says in Ephesians chapter 2. But God, being rich in mercy, because of His great love with which He loved us, even though we were dead in offenses, made us alive together with Christ. By grace you are saved. Did you see that? When we were dead, He made us alive. That sounds like salvation was God's decision and not ours. So Sheol and Hades, words we've recently studied, and now Gehenna, these are Bible words that do not mean hell, despite the translation efforts of many. In fact, check out this list to see that there are numerous versions of the Bible which have maintained the original words and have not succumbed to use the word hell. See that Young's literal translation and Rotherham's Emphasized Bible and the Concordant Literal Version. These translations and others do not use the word hell. So where does Gehenna originate? It's a Greek word that comes from the Hebrew word Gehinnom, which means Valley of Hinnom, which was a real place. Check out this map and you can see that the Hinnom Valley was located just south and west of Jerusalem down a steep ravine. And the Hinnom Valley, aka Gehenna, well, it was a place that had a historic and horrific significance to the Jewish people. It was in this valley, as referenced in our previous power message, that the Ammonites and Canaanites would sacrifice their children by fire to the pagan gods of Molech and Baal. And sadly, even some Jews were drawn into this hideous practice. Recall from our previous message also that God issued warnings to the nation of Israel about this barbaric ritual. In Leviticus 18:21 it says, "You shall not give any of your children to offer them to Molech, and so profane the name of your God. I am the Lord." And in Jeremiah 19 we read, "They have built the high places of the false god Baal to burn their sons in the fire as burnt gifts to Baal. This is a thing which I never told them to do or spoke of." Now watch this. "It did not even come to my mind." So as we established in our last message, the very thing that many Christians think is happening in hell, that is, unbelievers being burned forever. Well, it's interesting to note that God said He's against burning people, and that it never entered His mind to do such a thing. And to double down on this truth, there's not even a place called hell. That's a man-made name. But Gehenna was a real place. Everyone knew where it was, and no one wanted to visit there. It was the nasty town garbage dump where refuge was burned nonstop. And in upcoming messages, we'll also see that twice in Jerusalem's history, 2 massive temple complexes were destroyed by foreign armies, and Jews were tossed into Gehenna and burned there. And we'll also see that Jesus did indeed speak the word Gehenna 11 times in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke. He said Gehenna, and He meant Gehenna. He did not say, nor did He mean hell. So we'll have much more to say about Gehenna, and it's not hell. And if you want more information right now on why I believe in Christian universalism, the biblical proof that Jesus is the Savior of all, then go to my website, philhenrypowergospel.org, and click onto the About section. And we have many other messages that can be viewed on our website, and also check out our YouTube channel and become a subscriber. And you can also follow me daily on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And until next time, may God bless you and empower you.